clicked on this video because you're a nursing student who is struggling with their dosage calculations. Well, I'm Casey, a fellow nursing student who used to struggle on their dosage calculations, and now I score 100% on every single nursing dosage calculation by using this simple technique to solve my nursing dosage calculations problems. So, little backstory about me. Like I said, I'm currently a nursing student. I really struggled with dosage calculations, so I bought another nursing influencer's dosage calculation study guide, and they guaranteed me 100% on my nursing exams by using their method. They were solving their nursing dosage calculations with dimensional analysis, and it just wasn't clicking for me. It just wasn't working in my brain. It just didn't make any sense. I went to one of my fellow nurses, who is also a very good friend of mine, and I said, how do I solve these problems? And she showed me the easiest way to solve nursing dosage calculations problems. I've used that method ever since. It is so straightforward, you guys, and it has allowed me to get 100% on all my nursing dosage calculation quizzes, exams in my nursing program. So I'm going to be showing you that today, as well as I am so excited, you guys. I am going to be bringing you, little drum roll, your very own nursing dosage calculation study guide. You guys, I am so proud to be bringing this to you. This is something I've been working on for a while. If you're on here from TikTok, then you know that I've kind of been hinting about this. I'm so excited to bring you guys this nursing study guide. So how it's gonna work is every single week, I'm going to be releasing a different part of the study guide, and each part of the study guide is going to cover different nursing dosage calculation problems. The best part about this study guide, I know what you guys are asking, how much is it gonna cost? It's gonna be absolutely free, and it's gonna be linked down below in a Google Docs as a PDF that you can just download. And I want to say thank you so much to Ana Luisa, the sponsor of this video, and is one of the reasons why I'm able to bring you this study guide for free. It is all of the jewelry that I am wearing today. I never want to charge you guys. I know that as a nursing student, we already are spending so much money on other things, tuition, books, stethoscopes, scrubs. Your money is very important to you, and it just didn't feel right for me to take it from making this study guide for you. I want to be someone who gives you access to free materials. I want to share my knowledge with you. It would mean the absolute world for me if, number one, check out our sponsor, Ana Luisa, down below. I'll be talking about them a little bit more later. And if you could subscribe to this YouTube channel, because I will be solving all of the calculations from the study guide in this video, as well as follow me on TikTok, because I also post nursing dosage calculation problems over there, and they're just a little bit shorter, but I love YouTube because we can sit down, get into the nitty-gritty. So today we will be solving the first 4 problems of the study guide, and then if you want, I will release a part 2, but otherwise the key is posted, and it is all the worked out problems. All right, you guys, this is the study guide I have been working on, and I'm so proud of it. So it is 7 questions. This video, we will be doing part 1. So we're gonna solve questions 1 through 7. This is the basics calculations of nursing dosage. And then these problems are all about how to find the volume. So in later study guides I will be releasing, they will have more advanced calculations. I'll also be doing more basics calculations, and we will be finding stuff like the volume, the rate, the drip factor, all that is coming. But right now, these problems are gonna be all about finding the volume. So I have the most important thing you need to know to solve these problems. So this formula is the only formula you need to know on how to solve these problems. And it is what the patient needs divided by what you have. Now, what I mean what you have, that is the stock medication that you currently are in possession of or at your hospital, what be it, times the volume. And then over here, I've given you guys some steps to help you solve your dosage calculations. I know that when you're a new nursing student, or even if you're in the thick of your dosage calculations, it can be very intimidating to solve these problems. You can feel like you're not good enough, you're not smart enough. I know math is a subject that people get really anxious about, but just remember that nothing is hard, it's just unfamiliar. And so right now we are going to get familiar with these problems together, and I'm going to give you all the tools you need to solve these problems, because I feel like that's something that unfortunately nursing instructors aren't the best at. And then just a reminder for this specific worksheet, round all your problems to the nearest 10th. So just always read directions. So the first problem we are going to solve is number 1. How fun. Oh my God, you guys, I'm like so excited to solve this problem with you. A patient has been ordered a dose of 2 grams of medication. The medication comes in 4 grams per 0.4 mils. What volume will you give the patient? So our first step, read the entire problem. We did that. Our second step is to ask ourselves, what is this problem wanting me to solve for? Well, this problem was very straightforward, and it said, what volume will you give the patient? So that's what I'm solving for. The next thing I do is I underline my relevant information, because there are certain problems that give you information that is irrelevant, that you don't need, that is to distract you. So what do we need to solve this problem? Number 1, what am I solving for? So that's what the volume, I'm solving for volume. Now, according to my formula, which is what the patient needs, and I'm abbreviating patient with PT, divided by what I have times my volume, right? I need to find these 3 variables, and then I need to plug them into my calculation. So, what the patient needs. Well, the patient has been ordered a dose of 2 grams of medication. So, the patient needs 2 grams of whatever this medication is. That's what the patient needs. Okay, 2 grams. Now the medication comes in 4 grams per 0.4 milliliters. Well, 4 grams is what I have, and my volume is 0.4 milliliters. So if I go ahead and plug this into my calculator, 2 divided by 4 times 0.4 is 0.2 milliliters. Now, how did I know that my answer was in milliliters? Well, I've got 2 grams divided by 4 grams. Because this is grams over grams, these units are equivalent, and they are going to cancel. So the only thing I'm going to be left with is milliliters. And that's how I know that my answer is in milliliters. And that is a good double check, because remember what this problem was asking? This problem was asking for a volume. Milliliters is a volume. And the answer was already in the 10th, so there's no reason to round. So you guys, you have just solved your first nursing dosage calculation. Yay! I'm hoping that was easy and straightforward. Let's go ahead and move on to number 2. What volume is required for an injection of 500 milligrams of an ordered medication if the stock ampules contain 250 milligrams per milliliter? So we read the entire problem. Now let's ask ourselves what this problem's asking. And it is again asking, what is the volume? So what do I need to solve this problem? I need to know what my patient needs divided by what we have times the volume. What does my patient needs? Well, it says that they're gonna get an injection of 500 milligrams. So that is what my patient needs. If ever in the wording of the problem you see the words the patient has been ordered or the patient gets, that is what your patient needs. That's what goes on top of your formula. So we've got 500 milligrams divided by what we have, and we have a 250 milligram ampule per 1 mil. If you guys haven't started your clinicals yet, what we're talking about is some medications come in little ampules, and they're a liquid, and it'll tell you the concentration. And this is telling me that in 1 milliliter, there is 250 milligrams of the medication. How do I know that? Well, there is nothing in front of the milliliters, right? It's just blank. 1 is a placeholder, so you don't have to put the number 1 there. So if you ever see that there's nothing in front of the milliliters, you can assume that that means it's per 1 milliliter, because 1 is a placeholder, so you don't have to put it there. If it wasn't 1 milliliter, they will put the number that is in front of there. We've got 500 milligrams, what my patient needs, divided by what I have, 250 milligrams per 1 milliliter. So again, I've got milligrams over milligrams. That's perfect because those are going to cancel. 500 divided by 250 is 2 times 1 is going to give me 2 mils. So what this means is to give my patient 500 milligrams in my syringe, I would drop 2 milliliters of that medication. And there we have solved number 2. I wanted to take a quick moment to say thank you to today's video sponsor, Ana Luisa. Ana Luisa is all of the jewelry I am wearing today, and if you have been watching my channel for a while now, you would know that we love Ana Luisa around here. Ana Luisa was actually one of the first sponsors of this channel, and I still have my original jewelry pieces from them from a couple years ago. So the reason I love Ana Luisa is they have absolutely unmatched quality. I am very hard on my jewelry. I almost never take my pieces off. I wear them during my long 12-hour shifts at the hospital, when I go to the gym, when I go out. Their pieces are sweat resistant, humidity tested, and long lasting, tarnish free. They're great because you can wear them in any situation knowing that you can feel good while wearing them. Ana Luisa is perfect for students, which should be everyone watching this video, because they have styles that start at just $39, which is great knowing that they have jewelry in everyone's price point. Ana Luisa ships anywhere in the US, and they've got you covered with free and fast shipping. Exchanges are also super easy to make sure you can always find a piece that you love. If you get a piece from Ana Luisa that you aren't 100% in love with, exchanges are easy. They have free shipping and exchanges. I only recommend products that I stand 100% behind, and that's another reason I love Ana Luisa, because I know that if you guys buy a product, you will be in love with it because they have a worry-free guarantee. So what that means is that you can leave your worries at the door and they will guarantee all their products for 2 years. You guys, what other jewelry brand does that? They really stand behind the quality of their products. So I recently got my second piercing on my ear, and you guys, this double piercing from Ana Luisa is so cute and so unique. I feel like having the little huggy at the bottom is so on trend right now, and I could not be happier with the quality of this piece. With this being a new piercing, I'm really particular to make sure I'm only putting quality jewelry in it because I want to protect this piercing and make sure it heals correctly. Ana Luisa has been so kind to give my followers a special 30% off discount for a limited time. You just need to use my link to get your 30% off discount, which is great because they already have such affordable discounts. Plus that 30% off, you can get yourself a little something extra for back to school. And you guys, I love just jazzing up my scrubs with a couple little extra pieces. I really feel it helps show my personality, as well as it just gives you like that little extra sparkle. All of Ana Luisa's pieces are timeless, so I know when I add a piece to my collection, it will be in my collection to last. Make sure you guys are getting your 30% off your order by using my link below for a limited time. Thank you so much, Ana Luisa, for sponsoring this video. So for these last 2 questions, I thought I would switch up the view. So let me know if you guys like me filming my iPad screen or if you prefer the screen recorded way. I just wanted to give you guys 2 different views because I've never filmed this before and I didn't know what your preference would be. So let's move on to number 3. A dose of a 4,500 milligrams of medication has been ordered for a patient. The medication comes in 5 grams per 0.3 mils. What volume will you give the patient? All right, so this question is asking what volume we're gonna give, and it tells us our dose is 4,500 milligrams, and the medication comes in 5 grams per 0.3 milliliters. So if we remember our formula, what the patient needs, that is 4,500 milligrams. And what do we have? We have 5 grams, getting that from here. And then our volume is 0.3 milliliters, so 0.3 milliliters. So again, what that means is that somewhere in the world, there is an ampoule or a vial that if you draw up 0.3 milliliters, that is the equivalent to 5 grams of medication. Now, if we look at this, you should immediately stop and pause and say something's wrong. I've got milligrams over grams. These are not equivalent. They're not going to cancel out. So if you try to solve this problem, you're going to get an incorrect answer. We can't solve this. What we have to do is we either have to get our grams into milligrams or our milligrams into grams. We need the same units on this fraction to be able to divide. Personally, I always like to keep my dose, so that's the 4,500 milligrams. I like to keep that in the same units, and then I like to convert my stock volume, but you can definitely convert the stock volume. That is not incorrect. So to be able to convert grams to milligrams, I need to know in 1 gram, there are 1,000 milligrams. And now this is just something you have to commit to memory to be able to do these medication calculation problems. So I have 5 grams, right? So if I have 5 grams and in 1 gram, there is 1,000 milligrams. If I multiply this fraction, right? Because this 5 is a whole number, so really this is over 1. 5 over 1 is 5. So if I multiply these fractions, I've got grams over grams, that's going to cancel. 5 times 1,000 gives me 5,000. I know that this is 5,000 milligrams because my grams have canceled and I am left with milligrams. So this is 5,000 milligrams. What my patient needs, 4,500 milligrams, 4,500 milligrams divided by what I have, and I know that 5 grams is 5,000 milligrams, so 5,000 milligrams times my volume, that has not changed, times 0.3 equals. Let's go ahead and plug this into our calculator. So we are going to do 4,500 divided by 5,000 times 0.3, and we are going to get 0.27. Now remember, we're rounding to the nearest tenth, so really this answer is 0.3 milliliters. Number 4, the next problem I'm going to be solving in this video. You have a stock vial of diclofenac, 75 milligrams per 3 mils, and you need to draw up a dose of 50 milligrams for your patient. How many mils should you draw up to get this dose? So first question, what is this problem asking us to solve? This one was nice and straightforward, and it said, how many mils? So we're solving for milliliters, or the volume. It tells me that my stock vial is 75 milligrams per milliliter. So that is what I have, that is my volume. The last thing I need to know is what my patient needs, which is a dose of 50 milligrams. So remember, we're still following the same formula, what my patient needs divided by what we have times the volume. Does my patient need a dose of 50 milligrams? What do I have? I have 75 milligrams in 3 mils. Let's plug this into our calculator because this question was nice. We've got milligrams over milligrams. Those are going to cancel. We'll be left with mils, which is what we need to solve for. Plug into our calculator 50 divided by 75 times 3. And we get 2 milliliters. Congratulations, you guys. You just solved those nursing dosage calculations so easily, and I am so proud of you. If you want, let me know if I should make a part 2 to this video where I solve the rest of the dosage calculations problems. Otherwise, I'll just leave the answer key online for you guys. So I plan on next posting how to find the rate of an infusion. I feel like those problems can be very confusing, but I plan on covering every type of nursing dosage calculation problem with my study guide. Like I said, I will be releasing a new part of the study guide every week. So please make sure you are following me on all my social media platforms because I will be telling you guys when I'm dropping the study guides. With me being a student and working full time, I don't have an exact schedule of what day I'll be dropping the study guide. You guys, literally, my life is crazy. I'm in school Monday through Thursday, then work a full-time job as a nurse extern Friday through Saturday, and I create content for you guys. It's honestly kind of wild, but I wouldn't have it any other way. So please, please, please make sure you guys are following me so you'll know when I drop them. Once I'm not working full-time anymore, I will have like a stricter schedule of when I'm dropping the study guides, so you'll be able to better prepare for them. But right now it's just gonna be weekly, and it's just gonna be like, surprise, they're here. So I wanna say thank you guys so much for watching this video and supporting me. It would mean the absolute world to me, of course, if you, number one, checked out today's sponsor, Ana Luisa. They're the reason I'm able to bring you guys this video. You guys being a content creator is such a blessing, and being able to make this video and help other nursing students succeed and share brands I love is an absolute dream of mine. So thank you so much, Ana Luisa, for sponsoring this video. Make sure you guys check them out in the link down below. You have to use my link to be able to get a discount on your purchase, which is huge, right? You're a nursing student, you want to save money. That's why you're watching my video. That's why you're using my free study guide. So please, please, please make sure if you buy any Ana Luisa products, you shop my link. I want you guys to get that discount. I hope you guys have a great day, night, wherever you are in the world. And please just remember, nursing school is so hard. I personally have struggled so much in nursing school. Social media is such a highlight reel. Please don't let any of those other nursing influencers make you think that nursing school is a stroll in the park. So if you're struggling out there, just know you're not the only one. If other people weren't struggling, I wouldn't have to make this video. And just remember, nothing is hard. It's just unfamiliar, and you can do it. I'll see you guys next week for the next video. Bye.